Good evening. This is All Sports with LD coming back at you with another YouTube post from my YouTube channel. Before I get into tonight's content, please like, subscribe, share, and comment. So let's get to it. First round, I was a bit surprised that Teofimo came out looking for the knockout, and he was essentially walking down George Kambosos Jr. And as a result of this flawed plan, Kambosos caught Teofimo with the overhand right near the end of the first round and put him on the canvas. And up until this point, I had never heard of Kambosos Jr. But when I saw him put Teofimo on the canvas, I was like, this guy is for real. And watching the entire fight, in my mind, there's no doubt Teofimo lost this fight. And let me give you the reasons why he lost this fight. First off, he never consistently set everything up with a jab. He was walking Kambosos Jr. down, basically with his hands down, mainly the left hand down, trying to load up and land that one shot. All the while, Kambosos Jr. was outboxing Teofimo, landing great combinations, a stiff, hard jab. He was hitting Teofimo with the overhand right and the straight right behind the jab. You can see many instances where Kambosos Jr. threw the left jab, bringing down the guard of Teofimo with his left hand, and then throwing the right, straight right, or overhand right behind it. That was an excellent veteran move. You can see Kambosos Jr. has been taught well. He was the better fighter tonight. And so Teofimo continued to walk him down, left hand down, no real defense. He was getting tagged all throughout the night. Like I said, straight right hand, overhand rights, combinations. Then the 10th round came. Now, about 6, 7, 8 rounds, rounds 6, 7, and 8, Teofimo started trying to set everything up on the jab, and he was missing. He was throwing the jab and missing with the right hand. Well, in the 10th round, he finally caught up with Kambosos Jr. and put him on the canvas. Now, Kambosos Jr. was really hurt by that right hand. And this is where Teofimo made a mistake in letting him survive. Instead of trying to load up with that one shot to the head, what he should have done is after round 1, when he was caught with overhand right and put on the canvas, from rounds 2 on through 10, he should have focused on the body. And that was a thing that was really absent with Teofimo. He wasn't focusing on the body. He was really looking forward to landing that one big shot to knock Kambosos Jr. out. So had he invested in the body work from rounds 2 to 10, when he finally threw that right hand and connected in round 10, Kambosos Jr. probably would not have gotten up off the canvas. If he did, he would have made short work of Kambosos Jr. Because by that time, because he invested in the body work, his legs would have been shot. But Teofimo didn't do that. He relied on his punching power. So pretty much the entire fight, he was looking to load up and land that one right hand that would knock Kambosos Jr. out. And he just couldn't land that one right hand, except for the 10th round. Otherwise, Kambosos Jr. was very elusive, boxed well. He outboxed Teofimo, hands down. He threw more power. He threw and landed more power shots. He threw and landed more jabs. I mean, this was an overall, all-around classic boxing lesson that Kambosos Jr. gave Teofimo Lopez, and it was spectacular. I enjoyed the fight. Like I said, I have never heard of Kambosos Jr. before, but I really enjoyed him taking this fight, coming to actually fight, coming to take the championship away from the champion. He was gamed. He was not scared. He was ready to fight. And obviously, he had a great training camp and he was prepared. And that's what I liked. I really was very impressed with Kambosos Jr., how he didn't shy away from the moment. And most of the time, these fighters who are the number one challengers are not familiar to the atmosphere, the environment, and the big lights of a championship fight. Kambosos Jr. was ready for this. And you can tell his preparation, his team prepared him very well. I was very impressed. I really enjoyed it. And like I said, he beat Teofimo hands down. And I'm happy for the young man. Hope to see him again defend his title. But it's unfortunate that Teofimo could not accept defeat. And it was a lack of respect that he showed the new champion by stating that everybody knows I won. No, everybody knows you lost. Period. Only in your mind, Teofimo, that you won this fight. You lost. You got beat. Kambosos Jr. outboxed you. So I was very disappointed. Teofimo came off as a sore loser. And it's clear he's not going to fight Kambosos Jr. again at the 135-pound limit. He's moving up to 140 because he can no longer make the weight at 135. But I would definitely like to see him fight Kambosos Jr. again, maybe at a higher weight. But yeah, I was very truly disappointed in Teofimo not take this loss graciously and congratulate Kambosos Jr. I mean, he won the fight. In my opinion, it was really a unanimous decision, but they said it was a split decision. But I felt he did enough to be rewarded a unanimous decision. I mean, he outboxed him. They had the Kambosos team had a great plan. And I think it was the movement, the in and out, the angles. I think that's what really confused Teofimo. Teofimo wasn't ready for this fight. And what I mean by that is he wasn't ready for the type of fight that he found himself in. He thought this was going to be an easy night, which was indicative of him coming out in the first round, trying to knock this guy out. And he probably felt, in my opinion, it feels as though he felt like this guy was a bum. But as the fight wore on, I think Teofimo realized what a big mistake he made in underestimating this guy. He was game. He came to fight. And that should be applauded. That should be respected. And I'm very disappointed that Teofimo was not a gracious loser. I mean, give the guy credit. He beat you fair and square, and then he tried to, and to add insult to injury, then he tried to say, oh, the judges were on the take. There was some conspiracy to take his title away. A bunch of ridiculous nonsense. You got beat fair and square. Everybody in that arena, everyone who was watching this fight, I believe 100%, if not 100%, 95% will say Teofimo lost the fight. And it's really sad for him to go out like this and not accept defeat. And it looks bad for Teofimo. So this is what I have. Like I said, I enjoyed the fight. Congratulations to Kambosos Jr. I look forward to seeing him fight again. If he fights against Devin Haney, oh wow, that's going to be a good one. Until next time, have a good one.